The Marsh series is over. Only 4 days until the AFL season begins, and hopefully it stays that way. Obviously, the sporting world has been heavily affected by the coronavirus, leagues everywhere being suspended, and as a huge NBA fan, really sad to see Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, and now Christian Wood getting the virus. And now the AFL are going to play games without crowds. Hopefully the league doesn't get affected any more than that, otherwise we might be seeing a suspension there as well. But back to SuperCoach. 1 spot left in the league. Code is 904108. Let's move on to the team. So here it is. Quite a few interesting picks in there. A little disappointed I had to lose a couple of selections I really liked. Notably James Sicily and Hugh Greenwood. Reason for that being structure. The lack of rookies is really concerning, and because of that, I've restructured the team, gotten more of the high-priced rookies that are more likely to play. So in defense, we've got Houston and Doherty. Obviously love Houston's role, and he played a couple of solid Marsh games. Unfortunately, only played a half in the second game, but still played really well in the time that he did play. So got him locked in. Doherty's starting to find his feet a little bit. Bit of a shaky first Marsh game, but better in the second. Obviously coming back from injury, gotta get a feel for the game again. So it might take a bit of time before we see the scores we know he's capable of, but I definitely trust him to get to that level eventually. Just gotta be patient with him. And the hit won't be too bad, even if he flops in the early rounds, because 52% own him. And the rookies, we've got Noble, Ash, Zerk Thatcher, Starcevic, Brander, and Bailey Williams. All of these guys except Williams played both Marsh games. Zerk Thatcher was really good, leading the Marsh series in intercepts with 21. Noble played a couple solid games. Starcevic showed some great signs. So hopefully all these guys get named around 1. The mids, primos haven't changed. McRae, Cripps, Dunkley, Zorko, Cornelio. Still sticking with Zorko. He did play forward quite a bit, I'm aware of that, but his impact was well and truly there. Scoring well both preseason games. I'm going to back him in. And the rookies, Rowell, Green, Pickett. McHenry I'm not sure on, but we'll see what happens when teams get released. And we also got Robertson and Buderick. I really like Tom Green. Wasn't really sold on him at the start because of all the gun Giants mids, but he got a ton of centre bounce attendances. I think 24 in the second Marsh game, and that's with all their gun mids playing. So that's a great sign. The rucks, Grundy and Gawn, nothing's changed there. And the forward line gets a bit interesting here. Whitfield, Dusty, Segler, Brayshaw, and Devon Smith. The rookies, Curtis Taylor, Isaac Rankin, and Max King. King is a bit iffy due to him being a key forward. Scoring wasn't great in the preseason, but at this stage we can't get too picky with the rookies because there just aren't enough of them. Now, Segler and Brayshaw are a couple of the more interesting picks in the side. Brayshaw had a strong preseason, very good in the first Marsh game, and with Fife and Walters coming back for the second Marsh game, he was great there as well. Racked up the touches, marks, tackles, had his fair share of centre bounce attendances, so it was really good signs from him, and I really like the selection at 382k. Segler is a big pod selection. I believe only 2% have him at the moment. He's going to be the main ruck, with McAvoy now playing a key defender role, and Champion Data do like their rucks. I'm not expecting him to score like Rowan Marshall did last season, definitely not, but I feel like he can be a very solid selection. And that's it. That is how the team looks. 4.6k in the bank. I can't see myself making any more real big changes besides a rookie swap, depending on team selections. Segler could maybe go down to Jack Stephen, but I'm not 100% convinced on him with Selwood, Duncan still to come back. Menegola didn't play much of the game against Essendon either, so there's that as well. Obviously, he'll rotate in the midfield, but I don't know, with all of those names getting mid-time, I'm just not quite convinced. But that'll do it. Can't wait for the season to start, and hopefully it does start in a few days, because you never know what could happen from now until Thursday. But anyway, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video.